Hello everyone, and welcome back for your weekly energy forecast and oracle reading. Okay, so let us dive in and let's see what energetic weather we have for us this week and how we can best navigate it to our advantage. Okay, so let's have a look and see. Let's pull a tarot card that'll show us what energy we are dealing with in the beginning of this week. We have this, two, okay. Interesting. We got the Lovers first. When I tune into the energy of this, I get a sense of duality, right? Masculine, feminine, dark, light, with a fire of passion around them. So there's a sense of duality here. Now let's ask Spirit, what is this duality all about? They're saying it's exactly that. They're saying energetically we're trying to find the balance at the moment between our inner world, our outer world, our inner demons, and what our soul actually truly wants, right? So there's a very weird, I don't know about you, but the energy is weird at the moment. It feels completely different to the energy that we had last week, right? And I'm hearing the word equilibrium. It's like we're all just trying to find our balance at the moment, trying to find the balance in our lives, in our work, in our home, in our family. We're just trying to find balance, right? So I'm hearing Spirit say, choose wisely. Make your decisions wisely at the moment. So whatever those decisions may be, again, like I said last week, the best way to make a decision is to make the decision that brings you the most peace. I'm hearing choose peace above all else, right? Now, that card came out with this one, which is the World. Now, what sticks out for me is this circle here. So it feels like us as a collective, like we've reached or we've come full circle in a way. And I do hear the word completion, paradigm shift, one way of being to another way of being. Now, this process they're showing is not an overnight thing, because I know we've been waxing lyrical about this almost every single week, about how much we've been growing and evolving and going from one state of being to another. But they're showing me it's like a labor. It's like a birth. I know it sounds so graphic, but it's like there's a contraction and the baby comes and the baby goes back in a little bit and then it comes out more and then it goes back in. So it's like a process. It's like a 2 steps forward and a 1 step back process. But it feels like now at this stage of the game in our lives, it's like we've come full circle in a way, okay? I'm asking, what else have we come full circle with? Limitation. Because as much as this is a full circle, it also feels like she's stuck in it, okay? So Spirit is saying, choose your reality wisely, right? Are you still adhering to the old stories that you've been telling yourselves, the old narratives? Are we still banging on with, well, my life is always like this and it's always been that way, and choose a different story? And they're saying expand it, like raise your standards, start expecting more, because they're saying we're leveling up, right? So that means our expectations of life are going to change. Raise your standards. We've come full circle. Now what's next? Interesting. Okay. Let's get some elaboration from the wisdom of the oracle for the beginning of this week, because this really is a weird energy. Okay, let's see. This one. Blessed. Okay, let's tune into this card. What is this card about? Blessed. Okay, they're saying our chosen paths and going forward, whatever it is that we're choosing for ourselves that brings us peace, those choices are blessed. They come with blessings. And also just a reminder for us to recognize how blessed we actually are. So this is about giving gratitude for what is always working out. You know, what is always seemingly coming right for you. Take stock of your blessings, because we are all actually blessed. No matter how hard life might seem, we are blessed beyond measure. Okay. All right, let's get some further elaboration now from the angels and ancestors. For the beginning of this week, we have make plans and focus. When I tune into the energy of this, I get a sense of stay in your own lane. So again, here's the message of stay away from drama, focus on you. Where are you going? What do you want for yourself? Focus, right? Focused intention. Because they're saying as we are shedding a skin of sorts, we've been shedding skins for a long time now, okay? And as we are shedding a skin, don't be distracted by that shedding. Stay focused. Keep your eye on the prize. So in other words, let's make this practical. In the shedding, let's say you have decided you want a better job, right? You've been offered a better job, let's say, and now you've accepted you taking this new job. Now there's a process to this. You've still got to resign. And in the process of, let's say, giving your notice in, don't be distracted by your boss is now upset because you're leaving, your colleagues are being full of nonsense with you. That's the shedding of the skin that's painful. So don't be distracted by the skin that's still there. And no, where you going? Focus on where you're going. Let your destination, your goal be your focus. Let that draw you forward. Don't be distracted by the exit process, if that makes any sense, okay? I don't even know if I'm making sense today because this energy is so weird. But anyway, focus. Keep your eye on your intention only, okay? Keep your eye on the blessings that you do already have, right? Focused on how blessed you actually are. All right. Let's see now for the middle of this week. What energetic weather is here for the middle of this week, please? The middle of this week, we have the High Priestess. So this card speaks about intuition. Now, if you look at this lady, you can see her eyes are closed, but you can still see her eyes. So what this card essentially means is, as much as maybe you don't know, maybe you don't know what your goal is. Maybe you don't know where you're going. Maybe you feel like you're really in the dark. Let your intuition, your inner GPS guide you. Go with your gut. Go with the feelings that bring you peace. Let those guide you forward. Now, with this, I also get a sense of magic, right? Tune in to your inner power. That's essentially what magic is. It's about harnessing your own power, your own innate ability to create your own reality. Harness that, right? And it'll help you to move forward. Okay? Let's get some elaboration now from the wisdom of the oracle for the middle of this week. And I'm guided to this one, too. Okay, these two, the first one says not for you. And the next one says building blocks, okay? So Spirit is saying here with these two, I'm hearing loudly, again, be wary of where your intention and where your attention is going. Even if you feel like you can't see exactly where you're going, come back to, well, what is it that I really do want, okay? Maybe in the middle of the week, you'll have a change of heart where you'll realize that maybe something that you've been wanting wasn't actually what you wanted. Now you want something better, right? I'm also getting the sense with this that as we are growing and as we are shedding skins, we very well may outgrow situations that are not fitting us anymore. So that could be jobs, friendships, homes, whatever it is that's not fitting us anymore will crumble or fall away, or we'll feel guided to release something that is not for us anymore. So, and Spirit is saying, don't be scared of this. You will know it. You will feel it, that that situation, that person, whatever, is just not for you anymore. You will know, okay? And you will be given the strength and the courage to release whatever is there. And I'm hearing Spirit say the past. A lot of it is linked to the past, okay? So that you can now build proper foundations that are actually good for you and that serve the person that you're actually becoming, okay? The truth, I'm hearing the truth is revealed in the middle of the week. Oh, interesting, okay. Let's see, what weather do we have now for Friday and the weekend? What is the energetic weather for Friday and the weekend? We have the Eight of Wands, fast movement, things happening very quickly. I'm also hearing things clicking into place very quickly. I'm also hearing lastminute.com. So in other words, if you're waiting for something to happen, it'll probably happen very quickly, but like at the seemingly last minute. And I'm hearing Spirit say test of faith. So whatever it is that you're waiting for or waiting on, it's like a test of faith, right? In other words, are you choosing the old story or you're choosing the new story, testing your faith? Friday and the weekend, things seem to click into place very quickly, okay? But at the lastminute.com. Spirit is saying, how do I explain this? They're saying God's hour is like the 11th hour. You know that saying, when things happen at the 11th hour? That's God's hour, because everything happens in God's creator's universe source's time, not our own time schedule. And Spirit is saying that is what we're learning a lot of this week, actually, is we may want something so badly that we are forcing and we are pushing and we are just trying to force things to happen. And what do we do when that happens? We make a mess, okay? But if we know what we want, we have our intention, we know what the goal is, and we completely relax about it, we take the actions we need to take, but we don't force it. Things have a way of working out, okay? At the last minute. And it usually happens when we let go. Have you noticed that? Whenever we want something or need something and we go, well, stuff it. Clearly it's not happening. Well, bugger that. I give up. That's when it happens. Why? Because we loosen our grip. We give up. Okay? So that's where it's not saying give up, on your hopes and your dreams. They're saying give up on the struggle. That's the lesson of this week, is to give up struggling. We're always struggling. Have you noticed that? We're battling, we're fighting, we're struggling with this and we're struggling. Why are we struggling? Anyway. Okay. Let's get some elaboration from the wisdom of the oracle now for Friday and the weekend. Happy, happy. Okay. What stands out is how she's standing on an egg, which always symbolizes new beginnings, and she's got these balloons, and she's so light-footed, light-hearted, airy-fairy, because she's let go, right? I'm hearing Spirit say that is our job as humans. We need to get on with the business of being happy. That is our natural state, okay? So there's a good question to ask this week is, what are you struggling with? Why? Why are you struggling? What is the struggle? And how can you loosen your grip, okay? All right, let's get some elaboration from the angels and ancestors for Friday and the weekend. This one grabs my attention immediately. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. You cannot make this up. Okay, so this card speaks about exactly that. Abundance, prosperity, right? Reward. So whatever it is you're working so hard towards, whatever it is, you'll start seeing some light at the end of the tunnel around that. It's got something to do with the full moon. Yeah, I think it's Aries full moon this weekend. Culmination, that's why. Full moons bring completion, culmination of something, right? So in other words, pay attention to where you were at the new moon, which was, oh, my hat. Anyway, the last new moon, whatever intentions you were setting, whatever it is you were hoping for, right? You'll start seeing that coming to pass this weekend around about the full moon, when there's culmination of things. And it feels like reward for effort, reward for struggle. I don't want to glamorize trauma, but reward for your commitment. Thank you. They're saying there's a difference between struggle and commitment. Struggle is a choice, right? Very interesting. Yeah. You know what we didn't do? We didn't pick an angel and ancestors card for the middle of the week. Let's go backwards. Told you this energy is weird. Okay, let's see what else do we need today? Let us pick another card from the angels and ancestors. What else do we need to be aware of for this week? transform and unveil your gifts, the shapeshifter. We are changing. We are evolving all the time. But at the moment, it feels like it's reached a climax point. It's like it's reached a culmination. It's like the tip of the iceberg, if that makes any sense, right? So I'm hearing Spirit say with this card this week, it is vital that you step into your power, right? You step into your authenticity. You step into who you really are and show the world what you're made of. No more playing small. None of that. Okay, very interesting energy. This week almost feels like a Mercury retrograde. That's how it feels to me. Okay, let's get some further insight from the Gateway of Light activation for all of us this week. What guidance is here for all of us this week? How can we finish out this reading? This one sticks out. We need another one just because we can. Okay. Third eye activation, brow chakra, inner vision, clear seeing. That's what this card talks about, the High Priestess. Seeing things clearly, seeing the truth. Okay, let's read out this card's message. Third eye activation. Where are you? Okay, this card says, this gateway encourages you to unlock your psychic abilities and to stop questioning your divine ability to see. Know that great potential and healing will be unleashed when this space is activated, which is here, your third eye. If you have an intuition about something, trust what you're seeing. This is a sacred time for the psychic potential that you've had since childhood is awakening from slumber. You've always been a dreamer, sometimes thinking about how the future will show up or revisiting the past. Now the gifts have been discouraged Now the gifts that have been discouraged in the past are reawakening, and your inner vision is stronger than you imagine. You have an innate ability to see further than the human eye and are able to identify the energy of what is going on around you with your activated third eye. This gateway is here as a confirmation that what you are seeing and experiencing is in divine alignment, and that you are being supported as you develop this source-given gift. Okay, so this week feels like exactly that High Priestess. Just when you think you can't see, everything becomes clear. Okay, trust your intuition even if you don't know where it's leading you. All right, and then the last card that I drew, it says Arcturian Light Codes, Evolutionary Downloads, Recalling Power, Future Thinking. Okay, let's read out this card's message. Where are you? Okay, the message of this card says, you can evolve into a greater state of being now, which is what we've been doing for ages, just saying. This begins with how you approach even the most mundane of tasks in your own little universe. Show up in ways that you've never shown up before. Instead of checking out of this planet, it's time to check in. Instead of feeling that life is happening to you, realize that you have a huge part to play. Recall your power. Realize that you are part of the evolution of humanity, and it's time to become the leader that you were born to be. It doesn't matter if you're leading yourself or a larger group. The key is to create more loving ways of doing things. Honor the ideas or thoughts that you've been having recently. If you've been hearing high-pitched noises, seeing flickers of light, or sensing that you're being visited by beings in your sleep, know that you're receiving downloads from heaven. Okay. Beautiful energy, that. Okay. Now, I want to just take out another card. I feel like it's not finished. Let's see. What else do we need to be aware of for this week, please? What else do we need to know? The divine matrix, interconnectedness, synchronicity, God incidences. That's different. Interesting. Notice the full circle again. Okay. Let's see the divine matrix. this card says, you are in alignment with the oneness of life and the inner workings of the universe. You are part of something great. That means that you are greatness expressing itself. Not one thing in your life has happened by chance. Even when you felt that things have been against you, a process has been unfolding, helping you understand your connectedness to all things. So there's no need to feel insignificant or lonely. It's also important to remember that the universe is always working in your favor and for your highest good. You may have felt loss, but know that nothing is ever lost, for we're all held in the heart of Source, and love is our connection to all things. So when I tune into all of this now, okay, it feels like this week is that culmination. It really does feel like we've come full circle. We've done the work. Look, we're always works in progress, just saying. But we've done a lot of work. We've evolved a lot. We are leaving our old stories behind. We are creating new stories. And Spirit is saying in that evolutionary process, that is a lot for our physical body to handle in one lifetime, right? It's a lot. So this week, please really do be kind to yourself. Honor your body, honor your well-being. Take a nap, drink more water, ground with nature. Do whatever it is that's going to help you to feel more here, if that makes sense. Because we're no longer there in the past. We're not really in the future yet. We really are in the here and the now. Okay. So I hope that makes sense, because that really was a weird reading, because it really is a weird energy, right? So take from this what resonates with you, because the story, as much as we're all impacted by energetic weather, it manifests differently for all of us because we're all different. So take what resonates and use it. So there you have it, guys. That's the week. I hope that helps. Let me know in the comments below how you're doing, how you're interpreting this energy. And of course, for those of you who don't know, I obviously do personal readings for all of you guys as well. So sending you all so much love. Have an amazing week. Take care. Bye.